Alright, let's have a look at some Nintendo Switches then. What have we got? We have a Switch Lite not turning on. Yeah, Switch Lite not turning on. So these customers actually sent me not one, not two, not three, but 4 devices to work on. I know 2 of them are blue screen of death. I think 2 of them are blue screen of death and 2 of them are no power. I'm sure of it. But we'll work on this one first of all, shall we? Let's have a look, see. Today's video is sponsored by PCBWay. Whether you've got a simple project that requires a quick mod board or you want to launch your own products to the world, PCBWay can help. With fantastic pricing on multi-layer PCBs, flex PCBs, 3D printing and even laser cutting solutions, you're sure to get everything you need all in one place. Custom PCBs start from just $5 for a 1 to 2 layer board with a fast 24-hour build time and free shipping on orders over $30. PCBWay are also proud to announce their new aluminium PCBs which start at just $120 per square metre. Check out what PCBWay have to offer by clicking on the link in the video description or the top pinned comment and get your project started today. Thanks again to PCBWay for sponsoring the video. Let's get back to the repair. Let's see what the deal is. I'll plug the charger in. Right, I need to change that cable. Hang on. We're stuck on 12 volts on that cable. We are limited to 12 volts. This one we should get, if I get it the right way around, 15 volts. There we go. 15 volts, and okay, that is a definite short on this board. It should not be doing that. So it shouldn't be bouncing up and down like that from 250 milliamps to 350 milliamps. It shouldn't be that sporadic. It's definitely something wrong on the board itself. Right, we've got a screw missing there. I'm noticing damage to this. There's damage down in this corner here for a start. Not a fan of these clear cases. I think I add unnecessary bulk to the Switch. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Come on, guys. People need to stop doing this to me because it's starting to really piss me off. Honestly, this is really starting to piss me off. Like, I have never had so many chewed screws as I've had in the past 3 weeks. Genuinely. I really haven't. Like, the amount of switches I've seen in the past couple of weeks with chewed screws is just freaking insane. Like, absolutely freaking insane. Like, how the hell are you meant to fix it if you can't even get into the damn thing? Right, I think that torque bit might do it. Yeah, so now apparently the Switch uses torque bits. Huh. Piece of fucking shit. Like, I should be already into this and down to the board by now. And I'm not, because I've got to waste time getting stripped screws out. This case is mangled. It's cracked everywhere. Absolutely cracked everywhere. Yeah, I already know what to expect with this one. Like, sorry, no offence to the customer, but I know what to expect with this one. There's absolutely the wrong screws everywhere. Like, it's ridiculous. Every screw apart from one so far on that. Oh, and it's fucking modded. Really? Really? Really, guys? Something there is going to be getting hot. By the way, I'm going to say something right now. If someone sends me a modded device, and I have to remove that mod to fix it, I do not put it back on. Like, that ain't my problem. If it's been sent to me for repair, I ain't putting no mod back on. Hell no. I ain't risking my income, my career, and my kids' food source for no mod. If I have to remove it just to be able to fix it, then so be it. Like, I mean, come on. How am I supposed to take this apart while the mod's on there? I know I seem like I'm complaining a lot, but this is what pisses me off, because people expect me to work on these things What do they expect me to put the mod back on? Break the law? No. No. I've got to take this apart. I've got to take this mod off just to get to this LCD connector. I can't get to that LCD connector without taking that off. Well, actually, I can, but it might damage it. But before I go any further, I'm going to remove this CPU shield. Like, the fact that it's got a mod on it, that ain't my problem. Like, the fact that someone's modded it isn't my problem. Oh, wow. Yeah, I already know that I'm not going to be working on this. Look, that's not even connected. Come on. Yeah. Look at the solder joints. I know it seems like I'm complaining here and bitching a lot, but honestly, when you have to deal with this so often, it pisses you the fuck off. Like, look at the solder joints on this. And you just know what you're going to expect. Like, when that's the quality of workmanship, no offence, when that's the quality of workmanship, you know exactly what to expect. There's a solder blob under the CPU. There. Right there. There's a solder blob under the CPU. Look at that. Come on, guys. Don't try and mod a device if you've got no f***ing experience soldering. Look at that. That's... I can't fix that. I can't sort that. For what? For it to be able to have a dead CPU anyway? And let's make it clear, I ain't soldering that shit back on. Right, look at those joints. And tell me that's going to last. No. But here's the problem. That's not even the main problem. Yeah, no thermal paste either. Yeah. Cheers, Nick. Thank you, buddy. That's not even the main problem. In fact, that is the main problem. The problem is that someone's fucked up the mod. That's what they've done. They've fucked up the mod. Alright. I'm taking this mod off. I'll clean it up. This invokes a pro repair attempt fee. I'll try and clean it up. I'll try and fix it. If I can't fix it, they're paying a repair attempt fee on this. It's in my terms of service. But I ain't putting the mod back on, just to be clear. That's one thing I will not do. I don't care if you offer me 10 grand, I wouldn't put a mod back on. No, thank you. And they've lung screwed it as well, of course. Of course it's been lung screwed. Good. He's good. He's gauzy. He's gauzy. Whoops, you can't even see. Ha! We use a long screw. We use a wrong screw. You pay a repair attempt fee because I'm sorry that I wronged you. I'll shut up now. Ha! Get off my board, you bastard. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Ow! Ah, dearie me. Good grief. Good grief. Right. It's an abomination. Oh yeah, completely professional. Waiting at the bus stop. No worries, dude. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Have you got the audio on so people can actually hear it if I'm on the bus? So if you have, I'll start making sex noises. I'll say, I love it when you talk dirty on the bus. I'll say it as loud as I can so everyone hears me. Oh wow, what kind of solder's been used here? Oh dear. Good lord. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. That is definitely some plumber shit. Fucking hate plumbers. Next track, please. God damn. Honestly, if I was dumb enough to offer modding services, I'd be a fucking millionaire. I really would, because the amount of people that are not capable of doing it is just unfucking real. Not that I'd ever be that stupid. There's a certain channel on YouTube, I'm not going to say who, but there's a certain channel on YouTube who does it. Oh, wow. And you're running a fucking business. In fact, fuck it, I'll call them out for it. TV Parts World. And they're doing guides on how to mod the Switch. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? You're just asking for trouble. You're asking to be sued. Seriously. Absolutely asking to be sued. Hey Nintendo, look at me. I'm breaking the law. Come and sue me with your infinite money. We're a small business based in Wolverhampton and you've got infinite money. You won't sue me. You won't sue me for modding Switches on YouTube and teaching the world how to do it. Teach the world how to break the law. Dumbasses. Absolute dumbasses. Sorry, but they are. They really are dumbasses. They're running a business with a public business address, advertised on YouTube. We'll mod your Switch. Don't care what Nintendo says. Stupid motherfuckers. Is that a bit harsh of me? I'm sorry, but just get a V1 Switch, all good. Well, you know what? I've got a modded Switch. I'm not against it. Do what the fuck you want. It's your hardware. Don't be promoting that shit to the world if you're on YouTube. Promoting a business with a public business address where, one search on Google and you can find the business address. One letter to the company's house and your company's dissolved. One letter to your business bank account and your bank accounts are liquidated. Yeah, no. Dumbass. Stupid motherfucker. Quick game 5cc's of Red Bull. I'm not mad, dude. I don't care. Like, it's not my business to ruin. I'll just get paid to sit here and clean up the fucking mess and undo all that shit. Like when people screw it up. Honestly, like, these mods on Switches, when people screw them up, it's an infinite money glitch. Like, you try to do a mod, fucked it up, yeah? Pay me 50 quid and I'll remove it for you. Like, come on, I don't care. They burnt the shit out of that cap. That cap needs changing. And I honestly do not have a fucking clue what kind of solder's been used on these. Really. Like, I'm struggling to clean this solder up, genuinely. Like, I'm not even taking a mobile high ground. Like, I've got nothing against people modding their consoles. Let's be clear on that. My Nintendo Switch, it's got a 256 gig NAND on it. In fact, I'm thinking of selling it because I don't use the damn thing. But my Nintendo Switch has got a 256 gig NAND on it. And it's also got exploited firmware. I'm not against it. Just don't advertise it. But I don't actually use it. I don't actually use mine for any kind of modded games or anything. I literally modded mine so I could install a 256 gig mod. That was it. Like a 256 gig NAND. That was the only reason that I've got a modded Switch. The only reason. Just for the memory upgrade. 32 gig in 2023. Worthless. Yeah, some of these caps need changing. Yeah, some of them need changing. Okay. Sending too much info, don't worry. You're getting in trouble. Why don't you get in trouble? No, because I don't use it for any kind of illegal activities. I just literally used it for upgrading my NAND. That was it. I just wanted a 256 gig NAND. I'm not going to run out of storage. I've got a 256 NAND, and I've also got a 256 SD card as well. So I've got half a terabyte of storage on a Nintendo Switch, but I don't use it for anything other than playing the games that I own, like as in the physical cartridges, but just without having to worry about space. That's it. Like, I'm doing nothing illegal when I'm using mine. I can't stop me upgrading the module on my own Switch, as long as I'm not using it for any illegal activities. Alright, we're going to drop down to 400 degrees here. Actually, I'll go 390. No, I'm absolutely not against people modding Switches. No, I don't care. Do what you want. It's your Switch. Playing illegal games? So be it. Who cares? We've got a missing cap there, and those caps, they absolutely freaking matter. They absolutely matter. They might be tiny, but trust me, one missing and that's it. It's game over. You can mod, but just don't break the law. Homebrew is where it's at. Yeah, exactly. You can mod what you want. It's your device. Like, if I want to install custom firmware on my device, like, they can't stop me. The only thing they can stop me doing is obviously playing, you know, like pirated software, that sort of stuff. So, and obviously I don't do that. So, I literally just use it for the fact that I've got the upgraded NAND. Some people are rats. Yeah, well, they can't do anything anyway, because I'm not breaking any laws. I still own every single game that I bought. You know, I've got physical media for every game I bought. So where would it fall for a channel like Linus? They showed you playing Zelda on a Rogue Alley, but he owns the game. If he owns the game, it's different. So here's the thing with copyright. If you own a physical copy, so I was talking about this to a friend of mine earlier, actually, the person who's just built that media wall for me. Yeah, anyone who wants a media wall building within a 100-mile radius of me, let me know. I'll show you some pictures in a minute, because my mate said he'll give a discount. It cost me just under £600. But he has given me a discount, by the way, but he said he'll give people a discount if they come from me. But anyway, so here's the thing. I was on about it to him earlier, that's why I brought him up. But if you own a physical copy of a game, there is no law stopping you from ripping that physical copy for backup purposes. The only thing that is against the law is sharing it and distributing it. That is it. You can rip any game you own. Like, let's say, for example, if I've got a SNES and I've got a copy of Super Mario World, I can rip that game to a ROM and then I can play it on the PC. There's no law stopping me at all. I will show you all quickly while I'm at the PC. I was just grabbing a smoke before I carry on with this. I'll just show you all a picture on the PC of the media wall we got built. It's been finished today. So that's what I've just had built by a friend of mine. So that's one of the reasons I've been a little bit quiet recently, because we've been building this. I've done the electrics, but then he's done everything else. Yeah, so I need a HAD because HAD boards are the same as the Switch Lite. There's one. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah, HAD are the same as the Switch Lite, so you'll see that the layout on this one, being the HAD, is exactly the same. See? So we need this end one here. Talking in next week, it's your boy's birthday. So I'm going to stream on YouTube to get some of that YouTube baller money. At least I'm being honest, I get birthday donations. I'm not lying and saying, yeah, I just want to stream on YouTube today. No, stream on YouTube to get YouTube baller donations. It's the law anyway, when you're a streamer, you have to do a birthday stream. I'm going to drop my airflow down. Let's go 10%. No, actually, let's go less than that. Let's go 5%. I don't want to end up with flux flying absolutely everywhere. Mind you, I can always ultrasonic the board afterwards. Hopefully not in the birthday suit. I haven't got like an endless supply. I've got a few controllers on my own, which are... I'm putting the airflow back up. I haven't got like an endless supply of controllers. I've got a few of my own, but I've got a few laying around. But I haven't got a lot. Yeah, so the 24th I will be streaming on YouTube. Just as an FYI. Ow. Controllers are our friends too. You know what? I was thinking about starting to fix them because I'm just turning down too much work. I wouldn't do them on streams though. The thing is, like, there's someone out there that's much better than me at controllers. His name's Lee from Uber Micro. That's his thing. He especially loves working on scuff controllers. What's my resistance reading on this 1v8 line? 3000 ohms, good. Okay. Good, 3000 ohms is fine. Let's give this a test. Does she work? Or is she broken? Does she work? That is a better current draw. Unfortunately, we still have no display. And no backlight either. Yeah, so now we're getting a normal current draw, 90 milliamps. It's turning on and booting, no backlight. Okay, yeah. You see that flicker then? And it's gone up to fast charge, it's turning on, it's booting, it's got no backlight. It's very likely going to be that IC on the back. Use a bench cable? Nah, I don't need to. It wasn't that dead. Yeah, that is turning on. It's just not got a backlight, which is why we can't see anything on screen. So very likely this IC on the back is faulty, which is the backlight IC, just there. Yeah, okay, right, let's remove that. Okay, so pin number 1 top right, pin number 1 top right. So this is actually the backlight driver, in case you're wondering. Trying to torch at the screen, nah, where's the fun in that? Let's just wick this away. Well, this is literally a case of me see damage, me fix damage. Like, there's no brain power really required for these kind of jobs. It's like, no backlight, crack on the backlight chip, change the backlight chip. Like, what's the point in faffing for half an hour testing when we can see very obvious signs of damage? So, what I shall do is grab a donor board of sorts. So, if we look here, what I can do is if I remove this quickly, I might not need to reboard it. So, hopefully that's the case. So what I'll do is I'll remove the inductor, or move the inductor should I say. Add a tad of flux. and just yeet it off the board. Beautiful. That's reusable without reboarding. So that's called the yeet method. Well, it's actually called the split method, but yeah. So what you do is you heat it up. If you remove it quick enough, you can split the solder balls in half. And if you do it properly, you don't have to reboard it. You can just reuse the solder that's on there. And it should flow down nicely. Just like that. That was a bit out of focus, sorry guys. Yeet! So what I'll do, I'll let this cool down. I'll give it a quick fire test. I won't test everything. I'll give it a quick fire test, you know, test display. If the display works, touchscreen works, then I'll throw it into the ultrasonic. As long as it's all good. 10 minutes in the ultrasonic cleaner. And then I'll give it a full test. Right, are we going to get a backlight? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Let's get it, let's go! Who's the boss? Who's the boss? Let's get it, let's go. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. He's going to be gutty when he's sending that fly chip back unsoldered. Yeah, he'll come back from it. He'll come back in a month under warranty because he tried to mod it again. Oh, don't remind me, Ninja. Don't remind me. Oh dear. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to message the customer about this. Can you install the mod for me? No. No, I can't install the mod, god damn it. Do you know how much work I turn down? Because people ask me to install mods and I tell them no. I must turn down 10 jobs a week. I'm not even joking at this point. I must literally turn down 10 jobs a week. I won't do it. No, I just won't risk it. Why risk my livelihoods for that? Like, I could do it off stream, like off camera, in secret, like, and like no one would ever be any the wiser. But why? Like, what's the point? What's the point in risking it? You're goofy. Oh yes. Right. Well, that is working. I'm going to leave that charging. My ultrasonic cleaner is still warming up. It's only on 32 degrees, so I'm going to leave that charging. I'm not going to test it or anything like that. So what I need to do, I need to ultrasonic clean it, put it all back together, test everything, make sure everything's okay, and call it good. There we go. Just confirming it still turns on. Even after being subjected to a deep bath in water, as long as you dry it properly. So these will get a full test tomorrow, but that one is working absolutely fine. So obviously with this one I've just had to remove that mod and replace that backlight IC. But that one's working absolutely fine. I'm not seeing, well, immediately I'm not seeing any issues, but I'm going to say there probably won't be any more issues. But I don't really like to test them on stream because, well, I mean, if there is another issue, I can do it on another stream, but it just takes too long to sit there and reassemble them and whatnot just to be able to test them. So I would much rather just confirm it works, confirm it turns on and displays and whatnot, and then call it Gucci. So here's my rule, right? So this one obviously had a mod chip. That mod chip had to be removed in order to get it working. Like, I'm not gonna. It's not against the law for me to work on a device if there's a mod chip on it. it's against the law for me to reinstall that mod chip. If I have to take that mod chip off, if I have to mess with that mod chip at all to be able to work on this device and repair it, I'm breaking the law by putting it back on. So I don't put it back on. But if it's in auto RCM and it's actually got custom firmware installed on the SD card, I can boot into the software. It's just the installation part that I'm not willing to do. So because there's no actual mod to remove on this, I'm not going to sit there and undo, auto RCM, lose all the customer's data and everything, when all I'm doing is testing to make sure it works after I've performed a repair. I'm not playing any illegal games. I'm not installing anything. I'm breaking no laws. So yeah, that's just the way I do it. That's the way I've always done it, and that's the way I'll continue to do it. I'm not going to install the software, but I will boot into it if I have to. Only if I have to.